Greetings! Welcome back to another episode. Today is Wednesday, May 14th. I know I've been absent a few weeks and I'm sorry. I hope nobody was worried. I've been good. No need to be alarmed. I'm just really busy and working a lot and adding extra miles to my run every day. So between all of that, I'm just tired. So yeah, let's get to business. A few things I want to touch on is, number one, I started doing this with the intent of telling my story. Maybe other people could relate, trying to hopefully inspire, educate, just honestly just getting my story out there. And it's actually been so much better than I anticipated. And it's gotten some good responses and traction, and I'm just continuously shocked that anybody's interested at all. So thank you so much for that. I originally planned on only doing 10 of these, and here we are again. And I'm going to continue doing them, probably not as often, like once a week, because I think after a while it slightly has felt redundant. I think I was almost getting into putting content out just to get it out, and I think people were drawn to this at all because it's authentic and because of my authenticity, and I never want to lose that. And so at any time, if I have something I feel is valuable or worth sharing, I definitely will hop on there or here and let you guys know. And probably I'll be putting more out, but like just little bits, not however long these have been, because believe it or not, it takes like half the day. Even though they're only like 10 minutes, it's a whole day thing. So what I feel like is valuable today is I learned something kind of cool this week. It was something I already knew, but I was able to practice things that I had learned in the past. So last Sunday was Mother's Day, and I have one son, and he's a teenager, so that in itself is a whole lot. He's a really good kid, he's sweet. But every year I find myself kind of bummed out because I'm a mom, I do all these things, I do all the things. And I had it stuck in my mind that I needed X, Y, and Z from him on Mother's Day in order to feel appreciated or loved. Which is true for sure to a point, but it's not everything. And life does not really ever go as planned. And my neighbors are coming. They're gonna think I'm so weird. Anyway, things don't always go as planned. And if we can learn to adjust how we view things or just look at things differently, then we don't always have to be disappointed, or ever, really. So here's what happened. I worked all day, and in the morning, my son usually comes in and says good morning to me when he gets up. And this particular morning, he was kind of hiding out in his room all day. Well, all morning, because I had to go to work. But I was like, it's because he knows he didn't do anything for me. And so whatever, I'm kind of bummed. But then I leave all day. I worked for like 10 hours, and I was thinking, like, he has all day. He has all this time to do something for me. And I get home, and of course, nothing, right? And I tried to not let it, but it did. It like bummed me out. So I went to bed, and then the next day I was at work, and he called me and wanted like a couple bucks for donuts or something. And I was just like, oh, I love how you don't do anything for me yesterday, but you're okay enough to call me for money. And he was just like, sorry, like kids do. And so I hung up, and then I sent him this text explaining, like, this is why I feel bad. It makes me not feel appreciated, da 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 da. I get home that night, and there was a rose waiting for me that he had gotten at the store that they were giving away for free because it was after Mother's Day. And that didn't even matter. Like, I didn't care that it wasn't free. Or cared that it was free. I just appreciated the thought. And then like 20 minutes later, he came into my room and he was like, "Did you just send me this text?" So he hadn't even gotten the text I had sent him until just then. And he still went and did that for me, which I loved. But also, the fact that he came into my room to talk to me about the text to make sure I was doing okay and to see if he could do anything. Like, that's the best Mother's Day gift ever. That means that I am raising a good human who's thoughtful and considerate, and maybe he doesn't always do things when I want them or how. When it all comes down to it, like, he's considerate and he cares about my feelings, and that was everything to me. And next year, if I want something, I probably will take control of the situation. I'll give him money and be like, "Hey, go to this store and pick something out for me," right? Because we are in charge of our own happiness. And I feel blessed that I have a kid who, one, says good morning to me every day, and two, like, wants to talk things out. So it just changed everything. It changed the whole way I felt about things. And I think if I practice this more in different areas and aspects of my life, I don't really ever have to be disappointed. Like, we are so blessed and we are so loved and we have so many awesome things in our lives. And if we just like put different lenses on, you might have an easier time finding them. So that is my message for today. Keep an eye out. I will be releasing stuff. Like I said, it's not going to be very long. They'll just be little shorts, little thoughts I have or whatever. But I want to keep doing this, and I love that you guys are watching and you appreciate it and everything else. And just know that if I release something, it will be authentic. It will be because I want to, and not just to put stuff out. So that's my spiel. I hope you guys have a great day and a great week. And it's spring/summer, and yeah, just all the things.